mind, I'm gonna be using your thumbnail from this lovely YouTuber over here. Just lovely. Check out his channel. Um, I'm gonna be using yours to kind of talk about transformations in general and my problem with certain transformations. I'm gonna probably leave this to two animes in particular that I've seen do this on a more recent basis, and I just want to just say this. I dislike certain things about animes. One of the few things I dislike is a useless transformation, or a not fleshed out transformation, or a not it appeared and it did nothing to improve the fight transformation. Every transformation to me personally should be impactful. It should have reason to be there. It should have some cool abilities to it. It should do something to the user that makes it worthwhile. Let's give you an example of something that, I don't know if you've seen the little TikTok video of the guy that's like, what's a hill you're willing to die on? Well, here's my hill. GT by far to me is one of my favorite Dragon Ball series for one in particular reason. Super Saiyan 4 was not only introduced, but it was developed. They didn't introduce another form of Super Saiyan. They just gave us Super Saiyan 4. We got Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, and I enjoyed every last bit of it. So if anyone wants to know from me how I feel about it, or if you just want to know another opinion, let me explain my problem with Dragon Ball and Naruto with their transformations. Naruto's newest stage looks dope. I've been seeing it for months. People post about it for months. People posting this lovely artwork of it, and I always thought, wow, that would be cool if Naruto actually achieved it. But I kind of chopped it up to basically like Super Saiyan 5. That's why I chopped it up to being like. But come to find out, it was an actual canon thing that's actually happening. I didn't read the manga. I haven't seen anyone really talk about it in a good while. Let me say this, I haven't looked for anyone to talk about it. Not my boy Balls Deep Anime, didn't even look for it. None of them. But so one day I'm just on the lovely YouTubes, and all of a sudden I see Naruto just trending. And I saw the form. I saw him like he was gonna get crushed. I saw when he was crushed. I saw how he was crushed. But stabbed in the hands and back with the rods, look like the same ones that took out what Pain uses. But let me speak on this real quick. I watched this video, and when he stated that spoiler warning, Naruto still loses at the end of this all, I thought it was stupid. It'd be different if Naruto loses to like somebody else, or he was just completely overwhelmed for the new mode. That's fine. If new transformation is beaten because it's overwhelmed on its debut, that makes sense to me. But just straight up, I'm whooping him up. No, I'm not whooping him anymore. I don't agree nor like any of that. Now, what am I talking about Dragon Ball for? Let me say this. I like GT for one of the biggest reasons I like GT is because introducing Super Saiyan 4 and the development of Super Saiyan 4. We're able to not only sit with Goku when he first achieves it, but how he developed it throughout the series, the people he took on with it, and even then, it wasn't really, how you say, the end-all to be-all transformation. It was more along his never giving up will was the reason that he won a lot of the fights. I like Super Saiyan 4. I like it better than what is it called? The little god form that not Naruto, that Goku uses now. Well, he doesn't use it anymore, but that's the problem with that form. That's my biggest problem with that. Goku has a transformation that he does not use. No one sees a problem with that. It was introduced and we looked at it as a big deal, him able to clash with Beerus. Later we found out that Beerus was not going all out, but still the fact remains that he was clashing with what we've just known as a very powerful character in Dragon Ball. Not only did Goku clash with him, Goku clashes with him, and Goku basically gets 10% of his power and goes blow for blow with him at 10%, not at 100. And I just said 10% as a random number. It probably was higher, probably was lower. I don't know. Do I really care at the moment? No. What I'm saying is this. That form was hyped for that movie. That movie was hyped, and when we were finally able to see what it looks like, how it looked for Goku, it looked amazing. Wholeheartedly, I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait to see Goku, fight other bigger, badder villains with this form, but we didn't get to see that. This quickly became a shadow to another transformation, Super Saiyan Blue. My problem with it is very simple with those two transformations. They're pointless to me. Here's my thing with this. Super Saiyan, how many wins has Super Saiyan Blue have? Exactly my point. You tell me how many wins that they legitimately have as Super Saiyan Blue. And when I say wins, I mean finish the opponent. I don't mean just, the opponent's down. All right, we're about to finish it now. No. I mean straight up finish the opponent. And then if you want to say, well, it got a lot of wins. Okay, how many losses does it have? Because we're not finna just make it seem like it just won all of its fights. No. Let's talk about every fight it's been in, and then let's also talk about how many times it's lost. Okay, let's go back to Naruto. Naruto Sage Mode. It's got wins on this belt, now don't it? It's had moments even in the goddamn movie of just being like, alright, what's up? I'm here to fight. The QB stage. I forgot what the other stage was. It's a QB in another stage that I'm thinking of. But either way I go, what I'm saying is this. Naruto's other transformations that he's achieved were at least slightly more memorable. This transformation is so forgettable to me. Do not get me wrong. Look-wise, it looks amazing. I can't wait for someone to make it into a video game, even if it's another DLC for Ninja Storm. I don't mind. But my problem will stay like this. Here's the biggest problem I have with this. Biggest problem. The two series that I just mentioned, and the only reason why I say it's such a big problem is because when you do not develop a transformation, people tend to forget about said transformation. And when people forget about said transformation, that's a problem. Goku going Super Saiyan is memorable. It is literally ingrained into people who watch anime. If you never watched Dragon Ball, you know he went Super Saiyan. It's been memed. It's been edited so much. Just that in different versions, from the video games to someone doing an outline sketch of their own, just adding different colors to it and everything. We've seen it. Super Saiyan 2 is not that memorable. Super Saiyan 3 is a little more noteworthy wise. Super Saiyan 4, to me personally, is the only thing that rivals Super Saiyan 1 when it comes to memorability. Like, when it comes to remembering that, you remember how he went Super Saiyan 1. You may not remember how he went Super Saiyan 4, but you darn sure remember Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan God. I'm sorry, not God. I guess God Key, Super Saiyan God, I guess we call it. That whole thing, boring, garbage. I can't even stand it now. Why? Because it kind of makes me just question, okay, what was the point of the entire movie if he was just going to achieve this form, and then literally the next movie he goes past that? I'm sorry. So let me get this straight. This man does all this whole ring thing, everybody holding hands and Goku here, here's your power, yay! And then he gets this new form, doesn't train with it, and goes blue. The sucker didn't have enough time to even. It had small appearances. Let me add that into everybody. Super Saiyan is pretty much a form this sucker, pretty much anyone can achieve and walk around in at this point. That's normal to me. That's normal to me. But you know what's not normal to me? When you don't develop the transformation because you added a new one before we even had enough time to even remember the darn name of it. I don't remember the name, and I played Dragon Ball Legends. I don't know if you know this, but that's a lot of names. You see that name a lot. I should know his name by now, but I don't. Want to know why? Because it's so freaking forgettable. This transformation that Naruto has right now is literally, from what this video has stated, wasn't even hyped up. If it was, maybe it was referenced a chapter ago, Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe we just all missed when Naruto hinted that he's gotten stronger. Maybe it was like a little play on of a small little joke and that was it. Maybe that's it. This entire mode wasn't referenced. It popped out of nowhere, and that's how I feel about it. This form pops out of nowhere to me. I thought it was weird seeing a lot of different things in Naruto. This form is about to be the most forgettable new form for Naruto that I can't even look at properly, if you want me to be real. It looks cool. Do I think it looks cool? Yes, I just said it looks cool. My problem with the form is simple. It's not Sage Mode. It's not memorable as Sage Mode. We saw Naruto struggle. We saw him train. We saw him train all that to achieve Sage Mode. Once again, a thing that still helps him to this day. Sage Mode still helped him. You go watch the movies. I think he was Blood Prison, right? Blood Prison, if I'm correct. Homeboy still did the whole Sage Mode because it still helps him in fights. This is what I'm saying. When a form that is made up in the series, that's fine. If it's alluded to or hyped up or a person specifically trains for it. And then after we see the form, I should have enough time to be able to see it on a more regular basis to where you can almost walk around with it for almost 7 days or so, or at least something along the lines of something like this. I want the form to be like Super Saiyan. Memorable, never forgetting when you mention the series. This form looks cool. Will it probably be memorable? Probably over time. It probably will take some time because I've already ran across the video of someone saying, now he's stronger than Goku. Nope. He's stronger than Goku Super Saiyan. Maybe with this. Maybe he's stronger than Goku Super Saiyan with this. Maybe Super Saiyan 2 even. But I don't think he catches up 3. And if he is somehow stronger with in 3 than this, then okay, cool, I guess. He's not stronger than 4. 4 is just too good. And I don't give a care about the God or the Blue or Ultra Instinct. Because Ultra Instinct, at best, when we're talking about the, what's the name? That's an ability. Let's just upright say what Ultra Instinct is. Mastered Ultra Instinct is the transformation. Ultra Instinct is the ability. That is an ability of dodging. Instinctively dodge, that's not a transformation. That is an ability that Goku uses. That is not a full-fledged transformation. The full transformation when his hair turned white, that right there, Master Ultra Instinct, that's something that's being developed at the moment, which kind of boggles my mind because you want me to tell you why it boggles my mind? Because from my understanding, we saw the red transformation, him go Super Saiyan God in the movie against goddamn Beerus. Then the next movie we see him against goddamn Frieza. He's achieved another transformation. What the fudge? You achieved another transformation. And then Frieza can go golden. And I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. So you two have not only went Super Saiyan, beat Frieza, because in a technical sense, his Super Saiyan can beat Frieza. So that means in the what's the name mindset of everything, that means that Frieza's golden state can be Goku Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and it should be able to beat his god. Right? You know that form that was clashing with fucking Beerus? Even though Beerus was not going all out, Beerus was doing what Beerus needed to do. That's just what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that if that's how the whole thing works, I'm just very confused on it. I'm just very confused. Tell me if I'm wrong. You have a transformation that should, in theory, be stronger than the last. Meaning, from how they normally power scale, meaning God should be able to step up to a lot of different people and just smack. Oh, Super Saiyan Cabba, smack. Super Saiyan what? Kel and Caulifla, smack. Oh, well, they rival it because Goku was tired. Okay, Goku's tired. He went blue. Why didn't he smack him right then and there? He did, but you have to understand that they were just pushing a lot harder because then, they tag teamed him. Okay. Well, the fusion also helped them too. Okay, well that's fine. But I didn't even get to see them in base form that long when they fused. Funny enough, I don't remember. Actually, funny little thing, real quick, if you don't mind, from everything I'm saying, I actually don't remember Kappa going Super Saiyan 2. I actually forgot Kappa went Super Saiyan 2. But I do remember. It wasn't because I didn't. It wasn't because it wasn't memorable. No, I just straight up forgot. That was it. That was it. It's one thing to just forget about something, but just something to be so unmemorable that you just don't care. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because it's sad because they hinted at the Ultra Instinct because they knew that we were more interested in Ultra Instinct than almost any other transformation in the series so far. They knew what they were doing in the Broly movie when they hinted at that Goku can still achieve it. That's fine. In the Zoro arc, he's recklessly in mastered Ultra Instinct. He's probably not in a full mastered version, but he is in a semi-mastered version to take on Moro. He's gonna be in the same thing when he fights whoever this other pistol wielding I had my finger guns is, and then Vegeta gets a new transformation. Vegeta transformation looks really cool. It looks really dope. I clap for it. My problem is this, and this is the simple thing, and if I am wrong, that is fine. A transformation has to be memorable, not just mentioned. You cannot just mention it and that's it. Sometimes you have to hint at it multiple times over, showing that it's been in the works, that it's already been set in stone. Naruto, here's my problem with this, and this is what I'm saying about this form, and this is how I'm going to end this whole thing. If I keep going, I apologize, but it's how I want to end this. Hint at it. Just say, I got stronger. You could have had Naruto and Sasuke before this fight. A few chapters when Homeboy first popped up, Naruto could have hinted at that he had a new move and prepared to use it, but whatever happened the first time, he was like, okay, I can't use it right now. But Naruto's about to use this form for a good little bit and then get whooped. Am I correct? Because that's what he just stated to me. He stated that he got the new form. He's able to take the soul out of people's bodies with every hit. But then turn right back around and get clapped? Oh, great. That's great. Apologies for this being... How long is this video? 17 minutes. That's not that long. I apologize for it being so long. But you have to understand from my point of view of how I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this right like this. Goku and Vegeta... Goku and Naruto. I'm looking at both of their series. Goku achieves Super Saiyan. Very freaking memorable. Naruto, his first time with the Nine Tails, very freaking memorable. Goku goes Super Saiyan 2, not so memorable. It's really not. It's really not. Super Saiyan 2 is memorable by Gohan, not Goku. And that's fine for other people to make a form more memorable than the main character. That is fine. Super Saiyan 2 is really popular because of Gohan and solo by Gohan. Who really remembers Vegeta going Super Saiyan 2? Let me ask the question. Who really remembers Vegeta achieving Super Saiyan 2 and can be like, I remember that moment he did it. I don't. I do remember him having the little Majin on the little M on his forehead and becoming stronger to be able to fight Goku. I remember that. That some people consider that's Goku. I mean, that's Vegeta Super Saiyan 3. Even though it's really Super Saiyan 2. That wasn't memorable to me. What was memorable? The bulking stage of Super Saiyan. When they bulked? Yeah. When Vegeta bulked, that's memorable. When Trunks bulked in Super Saiyan, that's memorable. Because of the impact that they did. Even though you say, well, they lost. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. How much damage did they do? Vegeta could have won the fight, but his pride let him get in the way. And then if we saw Vegeta's bulking form could have beaten Cell before he got perfect, and then we equated to looking at Trunks and saying Trunks was clashing with my man. Yes, he got bored of Trunks and basically smacked Trunks away, but still, the fact that he still had a chance of doing it is the point that makes it memorable. Remember Vegeta, I mean, remember Goku bulking up and showing, expressing why it's not really effective. But Vegeta thinking that it's very effective. How many Naruto transformations can you say was really just straight up not? There was a few. I think there's only one real transformation I could say in Naruto that I don't think was ever really hinted at. Or I think the best we got from it is like the one little scene from Shikamaru to Choji when he first used the butterfly, which I think is the coolest Choji ever. When Choji took the last pill, and then he had the butterfly wings, and then he was basically that was dope. That was the dopest I've ever seen of Choji. We saw a little bit of the eight gates. We saw a little bit of it. We saw like I think what was a good part of it. We probably thought we'd never see it again, but then we saw the best version of it with my guy. Night Guy, my man's killed it. Yes, call him Night Guy because that was just magnifico. Transformations to me personally, and this I'm about to end this. I'm sorry. Transformations have to be memorable. Ultra Instinct is memorable. Why is Ultra Instinct memorable? It may have not been completely alluded to, but it had its what's the name moments of being like, okay, yes, it did feel weird. Goku got another transformation. And then also, yes, I still count Ultra Instinct as what's the name, but a lot of people call it a transformation, even though I call it an ability. I call Mastered Ultra Instinct transformation, but I call Ultra Instinct by itself an ability because that's what it is. It's an ability. It's not a form. It's an ability Goku uses. So that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna end this. Super Saiyan memorable. Naruto's Sage Mode memorable. Naruto when he first transformed, when he was teamed up with Kurama, memorable. When he had the little jacket, when he also, and then with the little balls around him, when he was using the goddamn balls, god darn it, that was memorable also. Yes, it was just spat on us, but it was memorable because we got time to let it flush out. And then Naruto still kept using it in Boruto. He didn't bring this immediately. All I'm saying, if anyone wants to make a series, if you ever want to make a series and want to introduce a transformation, you allude to it. You allude to the transformation existing. You do not have to upright show it right then and there on episode 1. You can wait until season 3 to do it. You can wait to season 2 to do it. It's fine. You can wait to the end of season 1. But what I'm saying is this. Allude to it, and maybe this may help it a tad bit more, be what we really want after a while. Show the training for it. Vegeta has this ultra ego instinct, what they calling it, which is not about to roll off my tongue anytime soon. It's probably going to take some time before it does. But here's the thing with this. The thing with what's the name? With what's it called? What am I looking for? What's the thing I'm looking for? With that transformation, I don't remember seeing the training, but they said that he was training with Beerus. I didn't see it. Once again, I read manga, so that's why this transformation threw me off when I saw it on, I think, anything on YouTube at first. When I saw like a bunch of pictures and stuff like 10 months ago and all that, 7 months ago, yeah, I was a little surprised. But now I see it and I still think it's random. Anyways, Boruto's getting better. I like how there's, and I kind of feel bad for my boy Boruto. He did just break my boy Boruto's arm and his back. So, see Sakura heal that. Maybe she can heal the problem with the anime when it comes to giving us power-ups or abilities or even transformations that become useless. This will, and by the way, I apologize if I didn't bring up transformation that you probably would have seen as a better fit to, have this conversation. But my only thing about it is this. It's about how it impacted, because some transformations can happen like completely out of nowhere without really any lead up to it. Hence Broly. Broly is one of my perfect examples because we remember him from the original. So we were expecting him to go Super Saiyan. They didn't have to allude to it. it made sense to us that they didn't have to allude to him being able to go Super Saiyan. They didn't have to, because he's a pre-established character that they just redid. That's fine. No one dislikes them for that. I'm just simply saying this. I can't wait to see them develop Broly a little bit more, show a little bit more of him, and a little bit more of the old characters like Jiren and Hit. In particular, Hit, because personally, I believe Hit could really help them with a lot of fights. Personally, guess Jiren too, obviously, and Toppo. But I'm just saying, those three would be like the first three I would call if I was ever in danger, outside of Zeno and maybe Beerus. Only reason because if I say, Moro's acting up, you want to call Jiren? I'm finna call Hit. Why? Just in case. Just saying. But that's all I'm saying for the series, for those two in particular series. And I apologize for using your thumbnail. I just needed something to talk on, and I'm not very good at any of this. So once again, here's this channel. I'm a small channel, so let's be real. You probably already know about him. So that's all I have to say. I'm leaving it here. I'm done. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.